Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Backward Noise episode 186. It's quite a few episodes. We have quite a few people on the show as well. Not quite 186 people.
Yes, we do. Don't lie.
Kyle, how many people were you with?
At least I weigh like 40.
So you were 40 people, you're saying?
Easily, yeah.
Okay, Kyle's... Alright, hold up. So Kyle's 40 plus 6. We just need 120 more people.
Not bad.
Oh, and here's where Eric comes in.
okay, well, what can you do for us?
I can be that many people.
Okay, that's fine. You're gonna be 120 people.
Awesome.
Wait, we technically need you to be 121 people, though, because you also have to be Eric.
Hey, we throw a lot more,
the one person I don't want to be.
Chris, you have 7 personalities. It's fine.
He has 7 personalities, and they all really love Linux.
Different distros, okay? Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so to get on with the people on, the first person I'm introduced has not been on the show. I'm going to gander to say over 100 episodes. I'm going to gander to say that. I'm not 100% sure if that's accurate, but Elijah is on the show.
No, I'm not.
Alright, apparently Elijah is not on the show.
I'm not here. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's cool, you know? Feel a little lied to. That's all I'm going to say, is that...
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I thought I heard your voice. And that... Did you say Frodo?
Yeah.
Just because his name's Elijah does not make him Elijah Wood, okay?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Alright, I mean, it'd be good to be Elijah Wood. To be honest, you'd have lots of money. So, just saying. Yeah, Elijah is a good friend of ours from back in the day. And he was on the podcast, wow, very long time ago, to be honest. Nathan, do you know, do you have a guess to, when he was probably last on?
Dude, that was so
Such a long time ago, right? Oh, man. It had to be over 100 episodes ago, for sure. Right?
Yeah. It would have been...
Maybe more like
around
120?
the time of Dillman.
Over 2 years ago, goddamn.
Yeah, or definitely 2 years. Yeah, I would guess around the time that Dillman was still floating around, probably. Which Dillman's been gone for 2 years, so...
Yeah, man, I remember that.
Represent things that actually less than half the podcast understand.
Yep.
They did, there was a day, though, you'd say Dillman in the podcast, and everyone would be like, yeah, that's the place we go all the time. And now it's what the hell is that thing?
Memories of a better time.
Yeah, dude, Dillman was a TTT server that myself, Nathan, and Elijah all played on for a very long time. Way too long.
Best TTTs.
It was, dude, just never been and never will be a TTT server like it. I don't care what anyone says. It was so great. Some really good memories back then, you know. But, you know, it's dead. So, I don't know. You know, we tried bringing it back once, it didn't work out, so.
Oh, that did not work at all.
It fell flat. Imagine, okay, basically I like to compare Dillman coming back to, a rocker coming back, but it was say it's Nickelback finally retired, they came back. And everyone was like, you finally stopped. God. What do you... Kyle.
Why?
They're on my desk. I'm
Alright, you know what? We're gonna move on with introductions then. We're gonna move down to Jordan.
Hi.
Exact opposite end of the spectrum from Elijah. Jordan's been on 3 episodes, and they were the last 3 weeks.
Consistency.
Yeah, it's just complete. But it's it's funny. It's we have Elijah on, who hasn't been on in a very, very long time, and then we have Jordan's who just started coming on, right? So we have both ends of the spectrum
The
here.
old and the new.
Yeah, exactly.
Changing of the guard, or maybe not?
It's
Only
I would like to say it's a revamping of the guard.
I am quite old.
That was a very convention old person voice, I must say.
I doubt that.
I mean, I believe you're an old person. How old are you? I don't know. You could be sentient. He's ancient. I don't know. But I like to believe that you just don't age, Elijah, and like that you've been the same age for like a few thousand years.
Oh man.
See? Yeah.
Yeah.
Occasionally he goes into his like squeak voice because that's when he does that he actually rewinds the years a little bit and he can go to any age he wants.
It's the act of rebirth.
Yeah, he's basically being rebirthed right now in front of us. This is the first birth on background noise, I must say.
Oh man.
It's first for everything.
Pretty crazy.
That'd be really weird, though, if there was a birth on the podcast.
I'd prefer there
Why
wasn't.
do you have to pregnant shame, Tony? Why do you have to pregnant shame?
Because we're all men.
Did you just assume my gender?
Oh, that is a good segue for something we're going to be talking about later.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Oh, I
I'd $1 for every gender there was.
I'd have $2.
But like in Canadian, so like.
So you'd have like
60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have a lot. Alright, so speaking of a $1.60 himself, we got Kyle over here.
Baby.
What's going on, Kyle?
I don't even want to think what that would be in something like Japanese yen. Jesus.
A lot of yen.
It's $2? That would be like 200 yen, if I remember right.
Alright, hold
I
on.
thought it was like a penny was about a yen. Isn't that how that works?
Well, it really is just like you put 2 zeros on the end of whatever the dollar amount is. Like, it's roughly about that.
Alright, so $2 is 221 yen, basically.
Yeah, see, like, it's off by a little bit, but nothing.
Yeah,
crazy.
200, yeah, so. Wow.
Almost
So
like
wait,
it's up
so
by
if you,
10%.
wait, so just to revamp that statement one more time. If you had a yen for every gender there was, you'd have 221.26.
No, you
Yeah.
have
You'd have
2
2
yen.
You'd have 2 yen.
Oh,
I mean, according to some people, there might be 221, but we're gonna move on from that. We'll talk about. We have some things like that later to discuss.
Oh, I can't wait to I can't wait to give my
Rip on
pitch.
that one.
How are you doing the damn Yoshi voice?
He was born that
I
way.
don't know. Honestly, it just kind of happens sometimes.
He's just really good at it.
I can't control it.
I
He's
honestly
that
thought it was some kind of
voice.
voice changer.
little known
It
fact,
is.
Elijah used to be the Yoshi voice actor, and his voice just periodically like swaps between his normal voice and the Yoshi voice.
Yeah, he
because
did
of
it for
years
so
and
long.
years of
Yeah.
doing the Yoshi voice.
Because he would go months, maybe even a full year sometimes, without using his normal voice. I mean, Nintendo is not
Wait, for a second.
Nintendo's very like strict on how often you got to do the voice work, you know.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah,
did
but
what he did.
Yoshi on
Let's
game,
not
you
beat
gotta
around the
do it.
bush. Nintendo's evil.
You know, I'm gonna
It might
avoid
be
saying
Disney.
those
It
words
might
in
be
that
thinking of
order in
Disney.
case if they ever want to sponsor anything I do in my life. So
No, I was thinking of Disney. I'm sorry.
I am gonna avoid saying those words in that order in case they ever decide to sponsor me one day in my life.
No, it's fine.
They own it.
Fine,
They
don't
own
worry about it.
everything.
No, it's fine. They have Star Wars. What do they care about my opinion?
That's fair, yeah.
That's like way deeper too. Yeah, okay, I like it.
Yeah, that's fair. They own
If
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars, they don't care about
They
fan
own
opinions.
us, Yeah.
Exactly. They don't care.
Yeah. You know. Hi, Eric.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, bud?
You know, talking shit about Disney.
Yeah,
As I
classic.
do.
Talking shit about someone that owns like what, the 5th of everything.
Yeah, fifth of the world.
Yeah. That's scary.
And the hearts and minds of every child on the planet.
Even a lot of adults too.
A lot of adults, yeah.
Yeah. So
The heart and mind of every basic Tinder bitch out there.
yeah, you're right.
True.
Everyone.
Yeah, every single one.
So here's the challenge. If you're a basic Tinder bitch and Disney does not rule your life, comment in the comments below and tell us about it.
Also, when I say that every basic Tinder bitch likes Disney, I am including children.
Are you trying to refer to children as basic Tinder bitches?
Some of them?
That's getting a little weird. not gonna lie to you.
Yep. Not now. Yeah. I was about to go in on, and then nope.
This is going a little.
Yeah, Kyle,
Yeah.
no need to cross that line again.
Well, maybe it's not called Tinder, but it's basically Tinder.
Yeah.
Yep,
You
not
know-
gonna be this time, Chris Hansen, motherfucker.
Yeah. Chris Hansen won once, but not again. Kyle
Wait for
will
the
not
pop
lose
into the
twice.
Podcast, like, well, all I got news for you.
And I'm like, wait, Kyle, actually, I have a guess here. Let me put the headset
Oh my
on
God.
him.
Yeah, then I did well. See, I did it.
Yeah, it's like, wow, you passed this test. You've really healed. He leaves, and then, oh, you know who we need to... So I'm not gonna say what happened.
Oh boy.
But, not this Jordan in here. Other Jordan, he might have a run-in with that dude.
Oh man.
Over certain things he Googled once.
Oh god.
Just saying.
Chris Hansen?
Yeah. To be fair, he was very under the influence. He
I
only
don't know if
might
that
have
makes it
Googled
better.
those things if he was
Don't
sober.
think that makes it better, if I'm being
I'm
honest.
trying. Hey, Chris, do you have an excuse for him?
It's Jordan.
There we
I'm sure
go.
that'll
We're
hold up
just
great.
gonna move on from that.
He likes 20 tick servers. That's Jordan now. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean, you're talking about Battlegrounds, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like Battlegrounds now. It's a fun game.
Battlegrounds is fun.
Yeah.
I only played it twice, but it was fun those two
Fun.
times.
Yeah. I got my first 2 wins the other day.
Nice.
So,
I'm
trending
still
upward.
waiting.
Yeah, we'll get you those wins, man. Because
Hey, we got the 4th place.
Yeah, exactly.
games. I mean, yeah, that wasn't bad.
Mhm. And it was just you and I alive, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was good.
And then we got absolutely fucking wrecked.
Oh, they were everywhere.
Yeah, Charlie's in the trees, man.
Charlie wasn't just in the trees. Charlie was in the bushes. They were in the
Charlie's
rocks.
all around.
They were coming from the sky. They were underground.
Too many Charlies.
That's why I just avoid people named Charlie for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay, Charlie's such a good guy. Oh my god.
Charlie Chaplin
That's
was
why.
a
That's
great
why I
actor.
can't watch. That's why I can't watch. It's Always Sunny. There's too much Charlie.
Charlie Day.
And like
Yeah.
Charlie Day is fucking hilarious.
He is
He
funny,
is
but
very
like
funny.
if he is in a tree, we
Yeah,
have
if he's
an
in the
issue.
trees, I can't be held accountable for what I do.
And like Vince's friend Charlie was such a good guy.
Well,
and
did
Kurt hated him
he ever
because
let you
he was such a
climb
good guy.
trees or anything? Go.
I think so.
Okay. Just curious, just for okay. Hi Nathan.
Hello.
How's it going there, man?
It's pretty good.
It's going. What direction is it going in?
It's going very far away.
In the galaxy, far away.
Galaxy. Yeah.
That's
a long time ago.
Hmm.
Not a vector.
You know. That is the direction in which you can go.
Far away is not a direction.
I mean, depends who you're asking,
Sort of
Kyle.
is.
It's kind of is. It's like where are you?
to
Far
assume what
away.
is and isn't a vector?
Are you
Kyle?
assuming his direction?
Oh my god.
No, I'm asking it. Actually,
How
quite
dare
the
you.
opposite. Yeah, you actually, that's way too real.
Yeah.
Check
Yeah.
Fuck
Because
you if he's the pronoun. Well, I asked you. Well, fuck you for asking. What? I don't understand that.
it's like, wait, but then how would I know?
No. How am I supposed to know if you don't tell me you're a fucking
How am I
helicopter?
supposed to know that I'm supposed to call you Z? It's like you want to be
motherfucker's
referred.
as fluid as water over here. Yeah.
Oh man, that's
God.
that's pretty funny. All right, I know it is very early to do this, Chris, but I apologize. Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Oh, you didn't even wait till 8?
No, I didn't. You gotta
Doing
change
a lot,
things
Kyle.
up. You gotta change things. Like if you wait every single week to introduce Chris very late, then it just becomes the norm. You gotta keep Chris on his toes, okay? Chris
That's
either
definitely
has.
flat on my butt with my feet in the air.
That's exactly it. Yeah. But Chris either has or had 2 cups of coffee in front of him, so I think he's Ready to go.
Yeah, we're down to a 3/4 of a cup, maybe.
Whew. I respect
Alright.
it. Wait, did you drink 3/4 a cup, or it's what's left?
No, I'm drinking
A cup and a quarter.
Drink.
Yeah.
drunk.
Alright.
A cup and a quarter.
You're getting drunk off coffee. Let's go.
Hey, that's what I did
Yeah.
last week.
That's a lot of Baileys.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like some coffee with my Baileys. I mean, not too much.
Oof.
That's amazing.
So, in reference to last week, I think we mentioned this. Yes, I am still trying to get verified on OP Skins.
Oh, it still hasn't
Really?
gone through.
Oh my god.
And currently uploading like the 5th picture of my passport, which is totally not sketchy.
I
But
swear
the
it's his
verification
mind.
process is thorough. The last one they asked for was, can you upload a picture of your passport on of your photo ID on your keyboard?
Wait.
Thing.
I mean,
Oh,
it
does
makes
picture
sense.
look
Like,
old or
prove that
something?
you-
Yeah. Actually have
it proved that you actually have documents, so they had me like
Oh.
do the default pictures.
Okay.
So like the default pictures are like a picture of something proving you live at that location. So for that, a simple like envelope that
With your name on it.
a package I got shipped from Amazon that shows my name and the address. And then photo ID on a flat surface. It can't be like scanned, it has to be a picture.
Yeah.
And then your face holding and you holding the photo ID. And then from there they've asked me for now 2 different pictures of the photo ID with different backgrounds.
That
Oh,
makes
yeah,
okay.
that's-
Basically
sense.
prove like I have it.
Yeah.
Dude, to get my Blizzard accounts back, all I had to do was send them pictures of my ID. Like,
Also, I did look, and as sad as this may be, I have spent just over $100 on OP skins, American.
Wow.
So I assume that that's their cutoff mark for
I feel like it would be a
$5,000
the
lot.
amount you can
Canadian.
submit through PayPal before they
Right.
want you to fully validate.
Yeah, that makes sense. Damn, isn't it like $12 Canadian?
no, it's like
No,
$12,000
that's like
Canadian.
4 billion Canadian.
Easily over 9,000. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But at least
Fucking
now the support team
2006.
is like quick with their replies when I'm like, yeah, uploaded the new picture. They're like, okay, now do this one. And I'm like,
I just did that one!
2007.
And then you just send them a picture of you doing like a line of coke off your ID. And
Oh god.
I mean, that's pretty original.
also, I'm starting to try and have fun with this. So they were like, can you upload a picture of your ID on top of your keyboard? So I grabbed a second keyboard and put it across 2 of them. As I can do this.
It's like, yeah, I actually grabbed all the keyboards at my house and made a sandwich.
I just want to make sure I had a keyboard to your liking.
Yo, dog, I heard you like keyboards, so I put a keyboard on top of your keyboard for this picture.
So you can keyboard while you keyboard.
Yeah, so you can do that keyboard jazz while you keyboard.
Are we mocking how many keyboards I have? Because we should be.
I mean, how many keyboards do you have?
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, that depends on how you view the question.
Okay, so how many boards with keys that you can type on do you have?
Shit. That's a lot.
Okay. You don't have to like count
if
them all. You can
So
just
I
keep around.
only have 3 mechanical keyboards.
Okay.
But then, like, when you say keys I can type with, like, I can type with my external number pad, and I can type with this little keyboard remote, and, like, I can type with the Folio keyboard for my tablet, and I can type with this Bluetooth keyboard, and I can type with that spare Dell keyboard, like...
Alright, so...
it starts getting complex.
so, like, do you have a round number, maybe?
I can see 6 full, like, alphanumeric layout keyboards by looking around.
That is a decent amount of keyboards. Now I have to think about what I'm going to mock you for.
Really? You could have mocked me.
can't mock Chris.
Well, yeah, you can.
I mean, I
you
can. Just not about this.
should. But I mean, like, mock. Choose your battles.
Yeah, you got to choose better battles. You know. I don't really
So yeah,
know what I
OB
could
skins have
do.
been fun.
Yeah.
It's caused me to consume a lot of coffee.
He hasn't
That's always
slept
a good thing.
in 12 weeks.
I miss sleep.
Oh,
My favorite part of that was the sound of distress.
you could just hear it. You could hear the pain in his laugh. It's amazing. Alright, so I'm going to ask the age-old question. But I am going to go one at a time with this. But I'm going to go in a little bit of different order, because I want to hear this one first. Hey, Kyle.
Yeah.
Hi.
So this is a hypothetical.
Oh boy.
Alright, so... like, this would happen, like, I snap my fingers and this happens, okay?
Okay.
So, snap fingers. You are now a spider. What do you do?
I cry because I'm terrified of myself. I don't like spiders.
Yeah, that's why I asked you first.
I really don't like spiders. Yeah, 100% have a breakdown. Like, there was no way around that. I don't even know.
You sound so distressed just thinking about it.
I am. I don't like it.
I'm so pleased with myself after this one, to be honest.
That's mean.
Oh my god.
I'm happy. I'm not crying. I'm not crying, you're crying. Oh, man. Okay, so Kyle would just basically have a real crisis on his hands. Hey, Elijah.
Very much so.
Elijah, if you were to become a spider, what would you do?
That's a really good question. I have never lived it. Tickles.
Fiddlesticks. Got it.
I don't know. I have no idea. Probably put a web up somewhere and die very quickly because someone would see the web and go like, ah!
Oh, yeah. You think your web placement probably would have been good and you just get squashed.
Either that or I'd kill myself because I didn't like my web.
Oh.
If I made a bad web, no.
You just detach and fall. Like, and
Just-
for your
just
person
not
wouldn't
worth
be
it.
a fall, really, at all, but for a spider,
Mm-hmm.
it's a big fall. Like, a few inches could be deadly.
Probably
True.
not, but yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, depends on what kind of spider you are, I'm gonna say.
That's
If you're a
true.
very baby little spider, yeah, maybe. But if you're like a tarantula... Ooh, what if Kyle's a tarantula? Nothing. Kyle.
Kyle leave.
No.
Power
Those are
ratio.
giant and hairy. I'm just nope. Also nope. Just nope. Can I poison myself to die? Can I
Yeah.
bite? They're poisonous, right? Can I just
Yeah.
bite myself? No, I wouldn't even want to do that because the fucking legs are hairy. And shit. It's creepy. No. I don't even want to like think of that. No.
I will bite myself,
Oh my
but now
God.
that I'd have to bite myself.
I don't want to do that. No.
I'm assuming that Jordan's not here because his mic.
Can I just like
is,
close my eyes and like run into a fire or something? That would
Oh
be
my
better.
god.
Wow.
Oh man.
I don't want to see myself running because that would freak me out. Like, close like the 1,000 eyes that I have and just
Oh.
go forward. Yeah.
So I came in the middle of that spider conversation.
Okay, so basically,
Didn't realize that my mic was muted in TeamSpeak.
it's okay. So basically,
Oh my god, a bit of the Eric syndrome.
the topic is you are a spider. What do you do now? So Jordan, I snap my fingers. You become a spider. What do you do?
Fuck if I know.
Alright.
He's not gonna last long.
Probably go run and hide somewhere.
Hide and wait for someone to turn you
Find
back
some
into
dark,
human.
like some crawl space to hide under or something, some shit.
That's fair.
Man, that's a real strat. All right, hey Eric,
Yeah.
you become a spider. What do you do?
Alright. See, I've been planning this for a while.
Actually, I have a book about this
I got
coming
a
out in
plan.
September. called Eric
Alright,
the Spider.
Yeah, Eric the Spider, yeah. So what I do, I find a kid named Peter.
Oh.
Not our Peter though, Tony.
Okay.
He's not ready for it.
Okay. Hey,
And I need to find a Peter with a dead uncle.
okay, Uncle Ben.
Preferably
Yeah,
you
like-
find him in a park as well.
I mean, you know.
Or it could be dead uncle, or a person that spilled
Or
a.
just don't even mention the uncle.
Or
Whatever.
I have
You know,
no.
have a hottie,
I have
don't
an
know,
I have an
whatever.
idea, Eric. for you.
Whichever's good.
They could have spilled
But anyway,
a box
I bite
of
him,
Uncle
give him
Ben's
superpower,
rice
like,
instead, and
Yeah,
they could.
but
be
here's
just
the
as
thing,
bad.
Tony. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I bite him, give him superpowers, and then I make a shitload of money off the movies that are made about him. Boom. Profit.
Yeah. Yeah. You did it.
Step 1, become Spider. Step 2, profit. That's my plan.
I like it. That's a, you know.
I've been thinking about this.
Yeah, it's again. I sit awake at night wondering if I was a spider.
Hell, if I was a spider, what would I have? I'd make money. That's what I would do.
Oh, dude, if you're a spider and you sneeze,
Becoming a
would
spider
you
cannot
fly?
stop the grind, Tony.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you just gotta keep grinding, man.
Gotta keep grinding.
Gotta-
Gotta grind for this view. I love that meme, by the way.
Yeah.
You have no idea how much I actually love that meme.
Yeah. It's
Goddamn.
top tier. Okay, so Nathan,
That's me.
you're a spider.
Or that's me.
Now what?
Well, I'm sure what's actually happened is somewhat reminiscent of the movie Ant Bully. And I've actually just been
Oh.
shrunk down to the size of a spider.
No, you're a
been
spider
inducted.
now.
Oh.
You know what? Since Nathan took it this way, I'll allow it.
You allow it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because Nathan's the
Okay,
only one who
that was
took
an
it this
option,
way,
but
so
okay.
I'm gonna let it happen. Go ahead, Nathan, continue.
Alright, so the spiders take into their, I don't know, whatever they have, the equivalent to an anthill.
Their web.
Uh,
Their
yeah,
web
I
of
mean,
deceit.
yeah, it would just be like one spider in a web, though. They're not like big colonies or anything.
Maybe they
You can
came,
make a colony.
Maybe they came together and made like a basketball net out of spider webs.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
I want a basketball
stick to
net
the
made of
ball,
spider
though.
webs. Nah, it'd be fine.
That's the worst that can happen. Anyways, yeah, okay. They bring you back.
Yeah, they bring me back, and I have to learn the error of my ways in disrupting the balance of nature by removing the existence of spiders.
Wow. That's deep, man.
That's what that movie was about.
Yeah, I think so. I don't actually remember now that you mentioned it. Because I'm like, oh yeah, the movie where the kid gets shrunk down to an ant. What happens after that? That, as far as I'm concerned, that the movie ended there. It's just roll credits. What's the worst that could have happened? You know, I like your answer though, Nathan. That was pretty good.
Thank you.
So, Chris,
Yes.
you become a spider.
I'm gonna get bit by a human and become a superhero.
You get bit by a radioactive human.
Reverse Spider-Man. Okay.
See, nothing wrong with this plan. I'll be a superhero for the spiders.
Oh my god.
They'll call you Man Spider. Oh, it's beautiful. That's great.
It'd be like a Batman for spiders. But I'm like the greatest fear of the spiders
Yeah.
and a spider.
Yeah. It's I'm just picturing. No, see, I feel like you'd have like spider face though.
Yeah, like a spider head, but like a human body.
Yeah.
But
That
it's like
would
still the
be
size of a
great.
spider.
I would also have a reality TV show then.
Oh god.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. These are quality answers. This is way better than I was going to come up with. Because really, I have two answers here. So I came up with two. The first one, my favorite one, actually, was I become a spider. What do I do now? I spend every fiber of my being figuring out a way to get to Canada and go to Kyle's house.
No! I was actually thinking about that. I was like, maybe I like hitch a ride in like a suitcase or something and fly over to Canada.
Yeah.
I go and meet my good friend Kyle.
And I'm like, Kyle, I finally visited, and then I die.
No, I wouldn't be able to do that fast. I have to watch you for like fucking half an hour, like mark out your movements, and then like walk away long enough to like a bunch of fucking paper towel to kill you in, and like if you're big, like that, the whole roll, bud. Like, then come back, and if you're gone, well, I'm fucked. I'm not coming to that room for a while. And then,
he just closes the door. That room is dead to me now. Alright.
it happened.
Moving house.
I gotta move. There's a spider there.
Yeah. And then I can crush you, and then flush it down the toilet, and make sure, just so, like, because like then you're crushed and you're drowned, and you're just not even in the house anymore. You're in the sewer system, and that's someone else's problem. Yep.
That was, yeah, that's, I mean, acceptable. I got to visit Kyle in that scenario. Second scenario came up with, little weirder. Gotta be honest, out of left field a little bit.
Weirder than that, okay.
Yeah, a little bit. I just
boy.
decide I'm gonna become a normal spider, settle down, have a nice spider family,
That's
and
weird.
have generations of hydro spiders.
They don't even fuck though.
Wow.
Hydroxide spiders.
Hydroxide spiders, and they
Oh,
will
man.
come together
They're not
and
ants.
make a
What's the
YouTube channel,
problem?
and then they will continue on the background noise.
Hydroxide spider ants.
That's what I was gonna say. You fucking
Exactly.
breeds with ants, and then like.
It's half spider, half ant.
Hydroxide
Yes.
spider ants.
The hydroxide spider ants. It's they'll even
That's
make
great.
a football team about me and about my babies.
You probably have like they can probably lift like 5 times their weight because that's like what half what an ant does.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So-
They get all of like the advantages of spider and ant.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Talk about a superhero.
Oh fuck! After the spiders. No, it's the ants with wings. That's fucking terrifying. No, not about that life. No.
This topic could not have gone better.
Oh, you're a terrible human being.
Because honestly, when I wrote this topic, I completely forgot that Kyle didn't like bugs until I was about to bring it up, and I'm like, wait, Kyle doesn't like bugs. I'm gonna go ask him first. Yeah, I'm happy.
I feel like blindly going and dying in a fire was probably the best answer I could have.
But then I have to watch me walk.
Yeah, I said blindly. Close my eyes and go. I don't want to watch myself walk. Creepy.
I'm dying. I'm crying a little bit. But I do like that in one of the cases I got to go visit Kyle and he got to watch me for a while. Yeah, it was fun. I had a good time. Hung out for like a half hour, then he murdered me viciously.
Terrifying little bastard.
Yep, I had
You're
some
waiting.
say I had bug eyes.
If I end up as a human with a spider head, as discussed, I'm totally gonna visit Kyle as well.
Nope.
Wait, Chris, we could visit him together.
I'm fine with spiders. That's
I'll
just terrifying
translate,
to me.
Yeah.
Kill it with fire.
He's like, it's so I'm basically just picturing Chris with a spider head, and then I'm sitting on his shoulder.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't like it.
And it's basically a parrot, but a spider.
I don't even want to be touching anything right now. Fuck. Okay.
Dude, to be honest, I find it so interesting when people have a fear of bugs.
I rolled 2 natural 20s not to deal with this shit, so it's not fair.
Well, you didn't.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
didn't roll anything about the spiders. You had to roll again, Kyle.
Oh.
But
What are those 3 for? They're just for random luck
it's
during the podcast.
so this probably sounds dumb to you, Kyle, but in my head, I'm I'm bigger than the bug. Squish.
No, that's fair. That's really gross. I'm not
yeah.
about that.
I mean, it's not the cleanliness.
They can
of
crawl
things.
away and then come back, and I don't even notice
Oh,
it.
so
Crawls on my leg,
Kyle, you probably
bites
don't
me
want to
shit,
even
and,
hear this, so feel free to take your headset off for a second.
Yeah,
But I will yell loudly to get you back. I don't know how I'm gonna get you back.
I'll probably just leave the headset on, and then I'll have instant regrets.
Okay, yeah. So I had a battle with a bug the other day, and it was it flew around and it was big, and I hit it with a fly swatter once. It hides And I'm like, wow, it took a fly swatter hit. That's a pretty badass bug. I hit it again, and it kind of just lays there for a while. And I'm like, all right, let me go get like paper towel or something to like pick it up and like flush that shit. And then when I come at it with the paper towels, it starts crawling away. And I'm like, I hit it like 3 more times. And then like then I crush it and flush it. But like I'm like, wow, that's a tough bug. If only they made
What
people
was
that
it?
tough. I don't know what it was. I really don't.
What it look like? Like some sort of beetle?
No, it wasn't a beetle. I'm not too sure what it was. I'm gonna say it was an alien and I accidentally killed it.
Well. Tell me more.
It wasn't just like a big fly?
No, it wasn't a fly. I'm telling you, it was the first alien to make contact and I killed it.
No.
That's just fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
They were supposed to land in this little pod and be like, live long and prosper, and then Jonathan Archer's father was supposed to shoot him away with a shotgun, and then the Terran Empire was formed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what happened. Yes.
That was 2 episodes of Star Trek Enterprise, thank you, and they were 2 of the best episodes.
Yeah, that's what happened to me though. Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
how it went. I didn't just fight the bug and kill it and flush it. It's dead. It's very dead.
Dude, we used to have these fucking swamp beetles, like at Ball Diamonds where I used to like play, and like the gas station. Yeah, they're the giant fucking beetles, like huge, and they're gray. So surprise, Tony. And like they fly around. They got these huge fucking pincer things in the front.
Beetle? This looks
Yeah.
like.
Okay, so like I'm holding up my hands. They're like that's what we called them. I don't know what the fuck they were.
So I googled swamp beetle, and to me, this looks a little bit like a
No, that's way
ladybug.
too tiny. Okay, that's way too tiny. That is not even the right size.
No.
I don't even know what the fuck to call this thing. This thing was huge, though. It was, like, easily 5 inches plus. Like, the smaller ones were 5 inches in length.
Okay.
Yeah. And they fucking fly right at your shit. Like, straight up. And they used to be at the gas station where I worked all the time, so one day, me and Jeff, like, because I had all the freaked out, and it was just, no. So I got blitzed and, like, got a broom and just started fucking beating the shitters down. We got 22 of them, kicked them into a pile, because like once they were stunned, like once they hit something, they were just fucking stunned to shit.
Yeah.
So you kick them off the ground, and we kicked them into a pile, and I lit it on fire, and then backed his truck up over it.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
They did not come back
Good
for
riddance.
years. We fucking exterminated those motherfuckers. We were just sick of that shit.
I just love all the effort. Like, you didn't just, like, swat them. You lit them on fire, you backed them.
Yeah.
That thing
Bottom.
takes a
you
baseball...
drove it to extinction. Let's not beat around the bush.
Yeah.
No, that was the entire purpose. I did
Oh,
not
that's
want
okay,
those
at
things
least-
to come back.
Yeah, no,
like-
at least you wanted to do that.
Yeah, that's...
Could have been worse.
Could...
Yeah.
Sure.
Is it called xenocide? No. What's the word?
I don't...
But to cause an extinction? Pretty sure that would be genocide.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I was thinking xenocide was the alien one. That's from a book. Yeah, but for bugs, it's not people. Genocide was people, I thought.
I thought
I
genocide's
don't know.
just mass murder.
Yeah, that's what I was
right?
thinking.
Alright, time to Google.
National, ethical, racial, or religious group. So, genocide.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, it says the deliberate killing of a large group of people, especially those of a particular ethnic group or nation.
Oh, well.
But it is also synonymous with mass murder, mass homicide, and massacre.
Yeah.
So I would call it bug genocide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Bugicide.
a bug pesticide. you were just a giant can of pesticide.
My dog's doing this thing where he barks every time I leave the room, so I gotta go down there and spend some time with him. See you
Bork.
later.
All right,
Joy.
peace.
Bork, bork.
Next
Bork.
dude.
channel.
Woof, woof, bork, bork. Woof, bork, bork, woof. Bork, bork, woof, woof.
Yeah, I was watching a thing today, and it was talking about how like dogs and wolves are like 99% alike. It's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I just like, wow, those wolves are not like dogs, and those dogs are not like wolves because they act completely different. Okay.
I've always wanted a wolf, okay?
True.
You can have one.
So pretty.
They are pretty, and you can have one. Just
Ethan Baker's mom was raised in my town, so it can happen. Okay.
anything can happen.
Ethan Baker's the dog from Due South that actually be like a wolf.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. All right. So, moving on just a little bit to talk about it briefly, because we mentioned the major final going into last week. So Gambit won the CS:GO major over Immortals. It was a really cool series to watch. I really enjoyed it. But that's really all I can talk about that, because don't need to talk about it much more than that, other than they won, and good for them.
True.
Yeah. So, alright, so do we want to go into our serious topic now, or do we want to fuck around for more?
We just talked about spiders and beetles and...
Other than to Kyle, those aren't serious topics.
Here's the thing, we got like a topic with like a trigger warning attached, so like
Yeah, so it's
we might want to save this.
do we want to push it just back just a little bit, or we can just do it now, probably.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah. All right. So, hot button topic of the evening is the trans military situation.
Oh boy.
This is a very interesting case we got going on here. If I get any details wrong, please stop me. Basically, wasn't something passed that trans people are not allowed to serve in the military now?
From what I gathered, that is essentially the case.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna be honest, I
Fuck
think
paying for
it's
their hormones. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, to me it's just kind of like let them serve. I mean, like you said, like don't pay for their shit because, you know, like also let's be fair, veterans already get absolutely fucking nothing from the VA.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna get shit from them. Like, oh, I expect the VA to pay for my like hormone shit. Like, yeah, good luck. The guy's missing a leg and still hasn't gotten like a Band-Aid yet. So like, good luck with that.
That's
But
good luck for you.
I see why people are mad. You know, like I can understand it. I completely understand it, because if you want to serve your country, you have every right to be upset if you're denied that. I mean, it's not really a right, but that privilege.
Yeah, because well, I mean, it was only recently that people who were homosexual were allowed to like openly be gay and be in the military.
Yeah.
So
and honestly, I don't get why homosexuals weren't allowed in the military.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine you're on the other side fighting, and you're just hearing these horror stories like, yeah, man, I was in an American POW camp. It's horrible. They kept making me listen to Lady Gaga and fucking me. Like that's horrible.
Well, that's
like, I
illegal.
would never want to be put in that situation.
That's a war crime. You can't just do that.
Well, I mean, look, I know Lady Gaga's music isn't for everyone, Kyle, but
The
it's...
CIA the CIA can do whatever the fuck they want. That's different. The military cannot.
I mean, like...
Look, I didn't
Who's
think
gonna stop-
that Lady Gaga was that much of a torture tactic, but...
Yeah, really.
Well,
I guess some people are against it.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer just good old-fashioned waterboarding, but what do I know?
But Lady Gaga, you see.
I will get waterboarded 10 out of 10 over having to deal with a single spider.
Alright, but back to the topic here. Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
I don't...
so-
Go ahead, Chris. You can...
I was at a family dinner, and this came up. I hadn't heard about it at all. So luckily, my phone, thank you Google, was so kind to give me an article in my Google News feed thing at the bottom about it. This doesn't have much to do with the topic or the conversation, but it was an article from the Toronto Star, and I've seen my issue with the article mirrored in a lot of coverage of this. And that was them pointing out how much they estimate the medical coverage for trans individuals in the military to cost versus how much the military spends yearly for medical coverage of erectile dysfunction treatment.
Oh, I think I heard something about that. Yeah.
So I can't remember the numbers. Don't quote me on any of this. I am not hugely into the conversation. But it's something like $84 million are spent yearly on erectile dysfunction. And I was like, cool, Bronto Star, great, thanks for giving me that information. But if you're going to bring this up, you have to offer a solution. So if you bring up trans people, have a cost on the military for their medical coverage, what are solutions? Well, one of them is, don't let them in the military, then you don't have to pay for their medical coverage. So, Toronto Star, what is your solution? The two that I see immediately in front of me are we're going to stop cis men and from entering the military. And I think that would be a great solution if you don't care about having a secure country.
If you don't want a military at all.
Yeah.
Because
if you don't want
they
to
are
at all,
the
but if you
majority.
don't want to...
I
And on average,
Are trans people? No, I don't think they're a majority.
Trans?
on average, cis men
What the hell?
are...
Wait, so trans people
Well,
are
I was
like...
gonna say, like, trans people are not a majority.
No, trans
No,
people
they're not saying
are like
that. Oh.
1%
Oh, okay, I thought that's
or
right.
2%
Never
of the
mind.
population.
I must have
that.
misheard.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I misheard about it, probably. My bad.
The other option, of course, is, don't cover erectile dysfunction medication or therapy or anything under the benefits that Terry get. My problem with that is, if I fought
PTSD that
in
does
a
it in the
war
first place.
and, the PTSD or other stresses related to that causing me to not be able to get it up, gonna be a little ticked off if the government's like, well, thanks for fighting in the war, but sex,
Fuck you.
not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean...
Because no offense, but a lot of military wages aren't going to be good enough to
Do it.
buy that yourself.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, you're right.
So do you want all of our serving military and veterans to not be able to get it up, or do you just not want men in the military? Like, what's your choice here? Not to mention, of course, that they're comparing apples to apples. Here's how much we pay for this treatment every year, and here's how much treatment for trans people would cost per year. Okay, let's look at the numbers of cost of treatment per year per capita. They never seem to bring that cost up, because I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of trans people in the military, and a whole lot of cis men in the military with erectile dysfunction.
No, that's a
Also-
very good point.
Yeah, I was going to go further with that and say, if anything, they actually want to pay for that because military families are a thing. So, like, you want those people to procreate.
Yeah,
who have
because
been in the military
that person
their
has
children are more
kids, they go
likely-
in the military as well. Yeah.
Exactly, that happens like a lot.
It's
That's a
legitimately,
huge
like
thing.
you said, it is a military family. Yeah.
Yeah. And
As
I
for-
would love to see the percentage of fucking transgender people who actually enlisted. I would
It's
love
gotta
to see
be
those numbers.
very low. Like,
There must be tens of them. Tens.
yeah, like they may be double digits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the only, and I'm just gonna play devil's advocate because can't just get just one side of a argument and still call it an educated thing. The only thing is that the trans hormones and the procedures that they would probably want paid for, those aren't necessities. Those aren't brought upon by PTSD or anything like that. It's, let's be honest, it's a choice they're making.
Yeah, and
Now they may not feel. Now maybe one of those things where like I don't feel comfortable in my current body, but that doesn't change the fact that it's a choice.
The first argument SJW is going to make is that isn't that a choice? They were born.
So hold up. Something that I do want to add on,
It is
though.
a choice to have
But it
the
is a choice to
treatment
seek
done.
treatment.
Yeah,
Exactly.
The one thing I will
And
add on though
my-
is just real fast is that
Yeah.
dude. So say like 10 people are trans and they join the military. There's a good shot that like 8 of them aren't actually wanting to go through surgery
Well,
and go through
No,
even
you're
hormone
right.
therapy at all. So
That's
But what I'm saying is that
They-
if the military says we will cover, it incentivizes them to get it done, which then spends more money. But if they just say we will not cover it because you came in here like that, and that's your own decision, then no, they don't. Then yeah, I mean, they'll probably say like, oh, I don't want to get it done then, save the money, someone else will probably need it. Maybe not for Viagra, but for like, legitimate needs. But I mean, it's just one of those things where they probably shouldn't cover it under the benefits just because it is a decision. It's not, I cannot function like this. It's, I'd rather function as this.
Yeah. But even to
and that's the whole thing, really it's a matter. It's the mindset of, can I suck it up and do my job the way I am right now? It's the same thing as going to work, and I'm very oversimplifying right now, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's the only one that a bunch of cisgendered men can really relate to it for the most part, since we're, to my knowledge, all just that. It's like going into work sick. It's, I don't want to function like this, I shouldn't function like this, but I gotta go to work, I gotta function like this. And it's just a matter of, can these trans people suck it up and say, look, I'm gonna do my tour, I'm gonna do my training, all that, and then maybe afterwards, once I've collected some money, once I've gotten together in my life, maybe then I would seek treatment so that I can do the transition. To do it in like, maybe not the middle of like their tour of duty or the training, but just to say like, oh, I want it paid for because I decided to become a soldier, that's not right to me. That's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of like if I said at my job when I'm sick, hey, I'm sick, so I'm just going to leave and go to the doctor like right now. It's like, no, you already clocked in, no, you can't just go. Or, no, you came in like this, you made a decision.
Yeah. I do.
Once you make a decision, you have to stand by it. If you want to join the military, obey the whole thing with the military is you're obeying orders, you're obeying rules. And
there's also
say,
the whole don't ask,
cannot
don't
do
tell
this.
thing.
That's not a thing anymore.
Well, yeah, there's that too. But what I'm saying is,
yeah, that's a part of the.
I mean, you can still lie. Like whoopty shit, right?
So this one to go out just because I want to get my opinion out there real fast about the whole matter. I think that I think it's pretty dumb that to not let transgender people in the military. If a person has a passion to fight for their country, I think, and they are actively and healthy and ready-bodied to do so,
of course,
they should be allowed to. It doesn't matter.
And they would lie about it. If they actually wanted to do it, I think they would lie about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, if they have that passion for it, they should be allowed to. That's just my 2 cents real fast.
I think they would do it anyway. No,
yeah, I think they would. You're right. I think they would lie about it just to get in if they really did care about it that much.
Exactly.
And then it's like, and like,
just this way they're avoiding the whole like,
the whole situation.
I want to be called a ma'am. Well, fuck.
Yeah.
But it's funny because there are 2 memes I saw, and it was like one of those memes where like instead of just being fucking retarded, it actually was kind of funny and made sense. That I saw that actually were like touching on the topic. I was like, okay, that's funny and also kind of makes sense. There was one where just like a bunch of soldiers sitting around General Mattis, who, well, by the way, is like the biggest badass to ever live on this planet. He's just like, I bet you I can get liberals to want to join the military and get pissed off they can't. Everyone's like, bullshit. So I thought that was pretty funny. And then the other one was like, this guy's at Victoria's Secret, like holding up a bra and like, oh, is that a present for your girlfriend? He goes, no, I got drafted. So all the people that are like, I'm going to move to Canada or some shit, when Donald Trump declares a war, just go buy a pair of panties. Be like, oh, well, can't.
That's interesting.
They're probably pretty comfortable. I don't know. If you get very soft materials, I'm just saying.
So this is
no
actually downside to this. You get to not go to war and you get to wear women's underwear. What's the downside?
Chris,
this is Trump making a new way for him to dodge the draft like he has 5 times already.
Oh man.
He's just gonna show up like in a dress on a press conference, like, oh, well, I can't go.
Yeah. And one thing that to me, I don't really. I mean, I wouldn't really care about this. Is that I've heard people, because I've listened to this argument amongst other groups of people already. And one thing people would bring up about a reason that people they think that this is not my opinion. I want to just put it out there.
Yeah.
That having a trans person and allowing them to like identify of which side they believe they are would make other soldiers very uncomfortable.
Yep.
See,
and
here's why I never liked that
and
argument. It was the
just
same
one,
argument
as
they
one
made
little thing
for.
to add on.
Oh,
to
sure, sorry.
Is that like especially when it comes to like showering and stuff, because they're
Right.
saying that like it's all females, but now there's a penis in there. That's what they're trying to get at, or that's the
Yeah.
more like or
It's
like,
just really just saving a whole lot of hassle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's basically
Well,
what they're trying to
I always hated that argument because they made the same argument when African Americans weren't allowed into the military. They were saying the same thing, like, oh, it's going to be uncomfortable to blah blah. Which, really?
Yeah, why should this shower with my slave?
Yeah, it was really weird. Like they would say that, and then
Uh-huh.
and then the same thing with gay people. It was the same thing with gay people, which was more understandable, but it's not quite enough.
Because like and like the thing is like about the
And also,
military.
that takes a lot of ego to be like every gay man in the world wants to fuck me. Like that takes a lot.
But
of
no,
ego.
it's like,
I'm a-
yeah.
Seen
The-
the American
to
military.
to gay man,
It takes
I'm
a lot
like
of ego
solid
to be in the American
3.
military.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Like to gay man, I'm a solid 3. Like there's not a lot of people. Like I got one gay guy to hit on me, and he was a 2.
It's
so
so
he was
nice,
aiming
though.
high.
Like, oh wait, what?
no, but one thing is that like to be honest, like if I was in the military and I'm showering, the last fucking thing I care about is the person's genitalia next to me. I want to get clean.
Yeah, you're too tired and too.
I don't care.
You're too exhausted
Yeah.
to care about the person next to you. Like, I just want to go to bed. I've been doing PT since 2 a.m.
Yeah, right?
I don't
Like-
want to. Just who cares?
It's like I know I
You're not
don't
thinking,
care.
Like, you're not thinking, oh, does that guy next to me want to fuck me? Like, no, you don't care.
Yeah,
Just
that's
giving a little incentive for him to make it to the end of the day. That's all. You know, have a real good run.
There's a reason he's always in the back.
Oh,
He's not slow. He just wants a view.
oh yeah.
Booty.
It's super flattering. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I can just
Good.
say, I, again, have no opinion on this, and all I was pointing out was just, and I do this a lot with many of the decisions the Trump administration has made. I just like to point out how the media is poorly representing the situation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And I've gotten caught up too many times with people thinking I'm supporting the Trump administration's decision simply because I want to point out where media is being bullshit.
yeah, exactly. No, I mean, and you need to
This is-
point out where media is being bullshit because, like, media and the freedom of press is supposed to be run by people, right? Like, people
Yeah.
are supposed to put it in line, basically. Like,
Yeah.
when it's not in line, you know? Like, if they're spewing bullshit, people are there to say, hey, that's not cool, you can't say that, or,
Yeah.
you know, or that's
just
inaccurate.
flat out wrong.
Yeah, it's just not right. But, you know, I'm trying to think of other angles that, like, I was thinking about with this debate.
But
Um,
I was gonna say, but with the whole thing, it's just a matter of, it's really just a matter of, we need soldiers because we are in an active war against terrorism.
I mean, when are you? But yeah.
Yeah,
we're
but
kind
I
of
mean, that's
always
fair as
just
well.
in the war.
Yeah, like we're always at war, so we always need soldiers. And to deny even just a few is stupid because it's a tactical advantage that we could have. And again,
Yeah.
like I said, there is nothing scarier than horror stories of like, you know, like, oh my god, it was just like, oh, you guys, there was a woman there, and like, okay, yeah, they allow women in their military. No, guys, it was weird. She had a dick. And like, just imagine being on the other side. You're like, what the fuck? What are these Americans even gonna do to us? Are they gonna give our women dicks?
Okay. See, I'm just.
That's it.
It's not worth the hassle of being like, what fucking bathroom do I use? You have to make a separate bathroom. You have to make a separate showers. You have to make it like not about like if it's gonna be a bitch fest
Just
like
so
that,
long,
which
yeah,
I can
just-
assume it would be. I don't
Yeah.
think I'm wrong in assuming that. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
Just
well,
so-
okay, hold
I
up.
mean,
Are you
just
when
so
you're
long
saying
as-
that though, Kyle? Are you saying that
Uh-oh.
the transgender people would want the bathroom alone, or are you saying that everyone else would want
Yeah,
them to?
in certain-
Because
in certain
I'm gonna
cases.
strongly disagree
Either way.
with you
Either way,
there. Then
honestly,
actually,
either way.
because Okay, so I have friends who are transgender. I know people who go through this stuff, and the last thing a transgender person wants is to be made into a different thing. Like, they just want to be acknowledged.
If the others are, you know what I mean? It's just,
from that end,
having
I'm not arguing.
Like,
I'm arguing the transgender people wanting their own thing, which they would definitely not want. They would totally just want to be using what they identify as, you know? Like, that's all they want.
Yeah, but the other people, a lot of them wouldn't be okay with that.
Yeah, that's not what I was referring
problem,
to.
right?
Because that wasn't the first thing you said, so.
Well, I meant it as either way.
Okay. Yeah. Just gotta clarify things when we're talking about and debating, you know?
That's fair.
So, yeah. Because, you know, having...
But, I mean, just so long as army bases don't become liberal arts campuses, I mean, it's whatever.
That's the fear, right? Yeah.
I mean, just as long as that doesn't happen, who gives a shit? That's where I stand on it. I mean, it's... But, like, Tony, remember that thing I sent you before the podcast?
Yeah.
Like, as long as that's not going on, it's
that's
whatever.
Fine. Yeah. And, like, I really don't think that there would be any issues. Because, like, the only... Okay. So, you guys might disagree with me on this. The only issues I actually think that would occur would be other people starting problems with the transgender people if they found out they were transgender.
See, that's the problem, though, because America relies on hiring those idiots for their military.
Yeah.
That's
the thing, though, right? Is that there are... Okay, so I don't want to, like, classify people in a thing or just say everyone from this area is like this.
Oh boy.
But
we're going to.
Yeah, we're going to. Why not? Yeah. No, a huge portion of our military comes from southern countries for the most part.
Just Forrest Gump it, you know? It's
Southern states?
In the United States. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And so, a lot of those people who have southern ties are often, in case, more religious or have lean more to the right or, you know, have all those things. So, I just envision lots of scenarios where that individual would totally cause a problem for someone who's transgender. Yeah. I feel like that's the nicest way I could have worded any of that. But I think I did a job.
Also, I mean, and you know, that I'm going to be honest, that would happen for a while. That would be the reality for a good bit of time.
I think,
but,
too long.
But here's the thing. It would also become... Because I'm going to bring it back to when African Americans weren't allowed in the military. Because that was a very similar concern. Is that, you know, we have these racist Southerners that are Klan members fighting alongside of what's going to happen. And
the thing though, the Klan members would have been like a point of a percentile versus.
But even still,
I feel like
I'm not saying Klan, I'm not saying like legit Klan. I just mean like people
I'm
that
getting
are
what
racist,
I'm
which
getting
is not
what
a
you're
point
saying.
of a percentile.
Yeah.
But through the military, you learn brotherhood. You learn that we're different, but those guys gotta fucking go. That's what it is. And yes, there would be division among the military at first. There would be definitely bigotry and whatnot. I'm not saying that's not going to happen, but at the same time, it would be something that's like, you know what, we got to just get over ourselves because ISIS is way worse than a fucking dude with a pussy.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
And a dude with a pussy is going to really tilt ISIS.
If you're going to do it, though, you don't do it while you're at...
Yeah.
Like where you are now, because you're already having us fucking dysfunctionality as it is. You don't need the extra bullshittery of the drama of whatever the hell's going on, especially with the media right now. Like even just like not letting.
Well, here's the thing: no one ever said the military was easy. So I don't know why everyone's like, "Oh, we gotta make it easier for them." No, we don't.
Oh.
They know what they're signing up for. They know what they're signing up for. They're not going in there like, "Oh, I'm going to be accepted for who I am, and I'm going to be treated nice." No,
well, then they'd lie in the
like,
first
I'm
place.
going to be treated like shit no matter who I am.
They'd lie in the first place, and this wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, and they would just hide it the entire time.
Yeah.
Which
really, it's
odd question that I haven't seen brought up, and I'm probably just asserting my misogyny here.
Oh boy.
So this should be good.
Okay.
So traditionally, on average, and I'm definitely not part of this average, men tend to be a bit more suited to military positions, a little bit stronger, a little bit more built. How much does this is my toxic masculinity going. Here we go. Hormones. You're taking hormone treatment to up your estrogen, lower your the blanking here. Testosterone. Wouldn't upping your testosterone would normally make you better for a military situation?
Yep.
From what I've seen. So why hasn't this been brought up? If you're taking treatment of estrogen, isn't that kind of counteracting your training for the military in combat role situations?
That is true.
That's a very
if you're
interesting.
If you're upping the estrogen, yes, that will hinder, just because the testosterone will a lot of the times fuel you in the combat situations.
So
that is
how
definitely
about
a thing.
what if by default, and of course you can always prove yourself and be above the average, but why not just take women that are taking testosterone and
I thought that's where you're going with this actually.
But women taking testosterone,
they would be better.
Is that just in their birth control? I thought that was in their birth control.
You take a lot more if you're transitioning to a man.
Oh yeah, of course.
But no, my main idea or my main thought is cis men have their amount of testosterone, and I'm sure some of them in the military probably take more. So, yes, a woman that's taking testosterone, Tony, would, probably perform in a military situation better than a woman that isn't, but would they perform on average as well as a man that is or isn't taking testosterone?
Most likely not.
Also a man
depends how far into hormone therapy they are, I'll say.
That is true.
Because if they start it while they're in basic, then probably not.
Yeah, so if you've started it a fair bit before, it's probably more or less balanced out. You're more, but if you're starting
mood swings, they'll just shoot their own team.
If you started it after you've started in the military, I can see how that might be an issue because you are counteracting your training. A bit.
No, I get what you're saying.
Again, mostly just wondering why that hasn't come up.
No, I mean
maybe I'm just being a complete sexist.
No,
not really, because that's just chemistry and that's just factual.
Just science.
I get what you're saying. The reason though, you're not going to see that come up with any major news outlets or anything, is because that would be bringing up more things that are more right swinging, and most places
be bringing up facts that we can't deal with.
Yeah,
science is
sexist. Opinions can be wrong.
Okay. But no, I mean it is a very interesting debate because but yeah, like I was saying, for the most part it depends how far you are into hormone therapy. And I can't speak for transgender people, but I feel like it would be I think even Eric alluded to this earlier, it would be a really, really shitty time to start hormone therapy while you're in the military. And while you're at war, because alright, I don't want to just be rude, but if you're sent overseas, you're not going to be able to keep up with your hormone therapy treatments.
No, you don't have time.
You won't be able to do it. Okay.
You don't have time, you don't have anything, you just...
So, this goes even back to the beginning of this argument. I think I would be okay... I think I definitely would be okay with the military paying for hormone therapy if it's post-military life, and not during.
Yeah,
I think would be
I think
fine.
that a good compromise though would be saying it does not take precedent over more pressing matters.
No, that's what I'm trying to get at. Is that
the veterans VA is. They don't take care of anybody. There are people that legitimately commit suicide outside the steps of the VA because they just tell them, I didn't get help. and this is what happens when we don't get help, and it really is heartbreaking to see. Like,
no, I know, but like you get what I mean,
go
though.
through
Like
that,
just
but,
the simple concept of it alone. I'm not saying that they will actually even get it paid for, but if I would like if everyone who served in the military kind of got what they needed after.
Yeah.
You know, because it's sort of like this person, no matter what country it's for, you know, they put their life on their line for their country.
Oh, of course.
And as the country, we should repay them by making sure that they get some sort of, like, health treatments, or, you know, if they're a transgender person, if now that they have done well for a country and helped make the country a better place, why the fuck not pay for their hormone? Yeah, I don't.
I think a good little clause is they shouldn't expect to be treated kindly by their
no one.
officers.
The thing
because
is, no
one is treated kindly.
No, because
so if they go up and they're like, oh, you called me a tranny, how dare you? It's like, well, yeah. But he called that black guy the N-word, so I mean, what do you really want him to do?
What do you expect, yeah?
Yeah, like that. There's nothing.
And that's what I'm really afraid of. Is that someone's gonna say, "Oh, now they're treating too poorly." It's like, no.
Yeah.
They're treating them poorly
There's
enough.
nothing. Yeah, you can do about anything like that because that's just military life, and we just stay out of it. Like that's just how they train people.
Equality in the military just means they're going to be more of an asshole to more people.
Yeah.
Not going to be them being nicer. It's going to be them being more of an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I've heard many of different opinions on this topic, and some kind of like, do you ever? Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna even go into who said these kind of things, but like, do you ever hear like an opinion from someone and kind of get like taken aback by it, and you're like, wow, I didn't know, you would possess that opinion, right? Like,
Is it
No,
usually
I
me?
try and be
it's
the
no,
one
it's not you,
speaking
Kyle.
this.
No.
Is it someone I know?
No.
Okay.
No, this is actually a decently popular show that people were talking about it on, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't think that they would say these things. Because like so how we took this conversation is the way I think it should be taken. And we talk about all the aspects of it and everything, and like we kind of weigh things, argue both sides. But then, like, okay, yeah, fuck it, I'll say it. Like, it's not anything important. None of you guys don't even know what this is. So, I watch a podcast called Painkiller already. Huge fan of it. But they talk about this subject, and they ended up getting to the point where they were talking about, I don't know how to word this.
Just say.
Yeah, they were like they basically were talking about whether being transgender is a mental disorder, and then ruling them out because of that.
That's amazing.
And I'm like, oh, that's interesting that they would say that. Okay. Because
I mean,
Well, like,
not gonna do it. I'm not doing that.
Kyle, you can. This is open floor to talk, honestly. Like, and if you would like to,
I was just gonna say that there's arguments for that too.
yeah.
you're free to say that kind. This is an open floor, dude. Like, say whatever.
That's all I wanted to say was that there is arguments for that as well.
Yeah,
Linux is clearly a mental disability, and I should not be allowed in the military.
damn straight. Well, I mean, your pancreas is probably why you're not going into the military.
Yeah, Chris is too pumped to be in the military.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if they banned diabetics from the military, because there are a lot of reasons to do it.
Do you know what I want them to do? Drop this whole transgender thing. They need to ban colorblindnds from the military.
Oh my god.
You can't see the tracers. You don't know. Oh, that's great.
It's like can we just trade real fast?
If you're colorblind, wait, Tony, if you're color, that means every set of clothing is camouflage to you.
See, I'm at a distinct disadvantage.
Yeah.
Use the green smoke. I don't know which one that is. Fuck.
Wait.
Yeah, but if you have to see it in the distance too, right? If you have to be the guy who's like, oh, there's the smoke that we're supposed to go to, like,
It's like, remember, the green smoke is for friendly, the red smoke is enemies. Like, let's go to that one. We got a 50-50 shot, boys. Who's willing to
They're
take
just
a
gonna
gamble?
put that app Tony tried into some goggles, and he's just gonna be standing there confused, like, what the fuck is squirrel?
No. Tony's got to wear a GoPro, and I'm gonna be on the other end of it, just telling him whatever they goes.
Okay.
But then
Every time I
I had to trust Kyle, and oh no, he's eating!
Exactly. If I just eat something, you're boned, like, right away.
Oh
No
man,
way.
it's basically like having a seeing eye-colored dog at that point.
That's what
Very counterproductive. We both would look at a thing and be like, I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is? No. Alright. Fuck it, let's just take
Tony,
it.
yeah, Tony, when you said about the like them saying that it was a mental disability and all that.
Yeah.
When we first decided to do this topic, I legitimately was gonna say a joke like, wow, wow, this is an odd turn of events. They've had retards in the military for years. They're called the Marines.
Oh man. Fair.
But now that we've opened the door, there it is.
Yeah.
How do you think Cow Diddy was born? Come on.
Yeah. Fair.
It's funny because my dad's a Marine,
Rip.
and that's why I'm not very bright.
It's not your fault. Oh man. But yeah, I don't know. I just so everyone's allowed to have their own opinions in this kind of thing. But when it comes to saying that that's a mental disorder, I just think that's kind of fucked up, at least in my opinion.
Well, here's the thing. I think that there's a difference between a mental disorder and a mental disability. There is a distinct difference between the two words.
Yeah, you did say disorder first, right?
Yeah, I said disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Okay,
in
good.
which they said. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because in that case, they're not 100% wrong. And hear me out here. Hear me out.
I'm listening.
A mental disorder is basically a wiring in the brain that's not normal, or it's not. What's the word? It's
Has
not
anxiety.
common.
Has to take pills for it. That was a thing
Yeah.
that happened for a while, and I mean,
So
still
it's something
kind of
that's not common, and that's what it is. It's not common. I mean, what percentage of the population is trans?
Also, just you do have to fix it. You do have to apply some kind of an effect on the body in order to, make you feel like you
Right.
think you should feel.
No, Chris,
And there's-
it's
and there's
worse.
nothing-
You have
and
to
there's
apply it
nothing-
to other people.
And there's nothing wrong with the term disorder. There's a negative connotation, definitely, but when you say disorder, it's not the same thing as a disability. Like, if I said transgender is a disability, a mental disability, that would be saying, no, there's something wrong with you, that's bad. Disorder just means it's not common, it's not, I don't know how to put it, it's not same.
Yeah.
And that could be said about a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people have some sort of disorder, but to say that it's a negative thing in their life is not always the case. There are some people with OCD that are completely functional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the D in OCD stands for disorder.
I know.
Oh, my cousin's on tons of meds for it, and that's
Yeah.
It's
But
obsession.
There are some,
obsession,
like, I have one of my
disorder.
bosses at work. She has OCD, but it helps her function. Like, it actually helps her job performance and whatnot. It's one of those things where people are like, oh, how dare you call it a disorder? Like, well, first of all, it is, but second of all, it doesn't mean I'm against this. It doesn't mean I have a hatred towards it. It's just, it's a fact.
It's not like having a learning disability, which is a nice way of saying you're stupid.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
Exactly.
there
But,
are
like,
parts of this
I
that I
get where
think
you're
I
coming from,
slightly
too.
disagree with, but it's all personal, It's all personal, like.
And also, it's
opinions.
just a matter of how you interpret the
Yeah,
word.
because like to me it's like, yeah, maybe I'm leaning more towards like SJW territory with this, and I understand that I probably am, but I don't think that it's crazy to think that transgender people that could be a normal thing, which would no longer make it a mental disorder. that people can just normally be...
Not nearly enough of the population.
Well,
but it
the
literally has to be
biggest
like a
issue
third.
there is there's this thing called biology, and it highly disagrees with that opinion, and that's
Yeah.
opinion versus fact.
That's why I'm saying it's an opinion. I never said this
Yeah.
was fact. It's just...
And also, like, just, it also comes a lot from background. It's a lot from where you grew up, how you grew up, who you grew up with, because where, when, and how I grew up, let's be honest, Tony, it's radically different from you, from your background. It's radically different from the people you grew up with. It's radically different from the place you grew up in. It really is. I grew up in a not great place.
That's right.
It's a place that's pretty rooted in, like, this is how things are, this is the reality of the situation, things should be like this, but guess what, kid, they're not going to be. And that's not a great way to live, but it's how life is. And basically, what is this? Oh, God.
Chris will know what this is. You guys don't. It's fine.
Alright.
That's
But, it's just a matter of, like, when you grew up, people probably told you, oh, you're going to grow up to do great things and everything's going to work out for you because you have every advantage possible. In my school, they would teach us, like, hey, you could become a lawyer and all that, but let's be real here. And then they would tell us, like, oh, you're going to do this for a while, you're going to go to community. Like, they would tell us, basically the reason I go to Brookdale today is because they told me I was going to be going to Brookdale for years. Before I even got to high school, they were like, you're going to go to Brookdale because that's, like, your only option right now. And that's because they were very realistic with me.
Yeah, I mean...
And the way that ties into the whole thing is that transgender is basically saying, I feel like I should be this way. And that's fine. But where I'm from and all that, it's kind of just like, sure, that's how you feel, but let's look at the reality of the situation. This is what you are. And you can either embrace that, or you can suck the fuck up and embrace it anyway, because guess what, kid? And is it a good thing? Probably not. It's really not probably a good thing, because it's making you deny who you are and hate who you are usually. But at the same time, we do need that attitude sometimes. We can't just go around going, I'm always right, I know who I am, I have no reason to listen to anybody else about how I feel. Like, because if you do that, you just end up as an asshole. That's how assholes are made. And I'm not saying every transgender person is an asshole before we jump the gun here.
No,
It's the same type of attitude. It's the same type of attitude.
I mean, yeah, I completely understand everything you're saying. Like,
and I get that it's a very not popular opinion anymore, but at the same time, it's just the way it is. I'm a realist.
So to be completely honest with you, my thought process is more of a hopeful, optimistic kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's not. Yeah, Kyle, do the way you want. I don't care. Matters zero to me. And I don't know. I just, it's not possible, but I just like to, like, imagine, like, an ideal society sometimes, right? Where, like,
right.
People can just kind of be normal and have their quirks, and, it doesn't matter.
Well, you can't have normal and people have their quirks, so you gotta pick one.
Okay, but it's normal to have quirks. You get what I mean? Like,
no, I know. I don't know. It's just it's a matter of, because like I said, from where I am, it's, I remember in high school we had like a whole assignment where like, I want you to imagine a utopia. Like, what would be a utopia? And it was funny because everyone's like, oh, there'd be like, this and that, and the government would do this for everybody. Well, no, it'd be that one, and it was funny because at the end of the whole thing, after everyone went, my teacher was like, okay, that's great, everybody. Let me tell you why none of this will ever come true, and why you should just embrace what you have. And it was a very strong kick back to earth, because it's like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
Well, I mean, like, a utopian society wouldn't work.
Well, no, of course, but even just the most basic things that we'd mention, Like, if someone were to say, oh, I want everyone to be themselves and for no one to hate each other, my teacher would be like, all right, well, here's what I'm going to tell you that's wrong and why that'll never happen and why you're stupid for thinking that. That's what would happen. Like, legitimately, they almost word for word, they would feel like, you're dumb for thinking this and here's why. And it's a very negative learning environment because it's like,
I'd say so, yeah.
shut up, you're dumb. But at the same time, it's helpful because you get to realize, oh, not everything goes my way. Good to know.
Well, yeah, of course, not everything goes your way. That's a little fucked up, in my opinion, to just be like, you're fucking dumb, kid.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
I'm just saying that, like, if I had a kid, I wouldn't want them to go to that school. It's not something I would send a kid into.
It's funny you say that because I would love for them to learn that because it's reality. It's, I'll tell my kid, oh, you can grow up to be president, you can do whatever you want. But as long as he understands, he's going to have to work for it, and he's going to have to do a lot of shit for it.
There are other ways of teaching reality, though, than by constant, like, negative reinforcement, right? Like, it's... I mean, you can think differently if you'd like. No way I'm going to control your thoughts.
Yeah.
I just...
Oh, in my utopian society, people could control thoughts. It was great. It was a high mind.
A lot of acid.
I don't know.
No, it's more like the Borg.
Okay.
But no, I understand that, like, oh, people just want to be who they are, and I get that, believe me. But, like, I'm sure we can all relate to this feeling of when you do something in, like, a public place and you're like, oh God, why did I do that? It's called embarrassment. It's called shame. And that's kind of disappearing from our generation. That's kind of going away.
In what sense?
Like...
Well, my friend got drunk at 10 a.m. one winter and pissed on a fucking ambulance, and then... Yeah.
And did he regret it, though? Did he regret it?
It's Robert, so no.
Like, okay, that, like, I would definitely...
I feel like that's so, like, I don't know. If that really is, like, a generational thing, then that's an issue. Because there are things you should definitely feel shame about or embarrassment about, right? If you
honestly, if you just hop on Tumblr, you can see that shame is dying out.
Okay, well, okay.
I mean, let's be honest here.
Just to backtrack a second. When I say that I wish that people could just kind of be who they are, I know that doesn't mean that everyone will love each other. Being who you are usually creates enemies, and that is just...
Some people just want to do a lot of coke.
But you get what I mean, though. Like, it's that, okay, if you are... Okay, we'll even go to this example. If you are a homosexual, and you announce you are homosexual, you come out, people that are extremely religious probably are not going to like you. That's just kind of like a natural enemy for the most part. Stuff like that happens, and if you're being you, someone doesn't like you, like, people don't like other people for believing in different religions. It's like there will always be something about you that someone won't like. But I mean, I think it would just be nice if maybe not everyone, but more people could kind of... Because there are, like, if we're going outside of America, that is not a possibility in a lot of fucking places. There are some, like, places where, you're just gonna need to shut up and don't talk. Ever. Because, being you isn't really an option.
Yeah.
But we do kind of, what's this? Oh, it's a link, so...
Oh boy. I was about to say, like, I'll take the gays over religious people 10 out of 10 because my aunt's so fucking blindfolded by a religion that she will not admit that this math thing is wrong. Oh, is this the right one? Oh shit. This might not be the right one. It was supposed to be the hotel thing.
Okay, maybe... is this... Can I click on this then?
Anyway. Yeah, it's safe.
Okay, well, it's going to come up on my second monitor.
Question before.
Okay, so the question is, where is the remaining $1 in this math puzzle?
Yeah, okay, so like Ant was like so fucking like, well, your science can't be right because this is how religious she is, because of, and then gives me this puzzle. So I like immediately I'm like, okay, so I cut up a bunch of pieces of paper and I showed it to her on how it actually worked, and how there wasn't any missing dollar, and she just would not see it.
Okay,
Like refused.
Let me read this real fast. There were 3 people. They went to a hotel and had a bill of $25 each. I.e., they paid $75 to the waiter. The waiter went to the manager, and the manager returned 5. Waiter, as a tip, kept 2 and returned 3 to the customer. All 3 distributed that 3 among themselves. According to this, each had a bill of 24, i.e., not net 72, but a situation 72 plus 2 waiter. So where's the remaining 1? I'm not smart enough to know that. But
Yeah. The answer
Is
right there.
this? Yeah, there's no missing dollar.
Exactly.
yeah,
Is the missing dollar puzzle?
it's a missing what?
It's the missing dollar puzzle. You can just like, there's tons of versions of it.
Okay.
But
Yes, because
like,
there's not a missing dollar, right?
Yeah, so
There
there isn't. So the one that I did was only like out of 30 total or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, so I literally took a piece of paper, cut it up into pieces, had her hand them around, and I'm like, there's no missing dollar because it's right. It's all here. Here's all the 30.
Yeah, because like the first
Refused to
sentence is they had
understand
20. Yeah, so there's no missing dollar.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Your science can't be right. Okay, listen here. Huh.
Yeah, so that just made me sad. But like, anyway, that's religious people for you.
At first, I was reading this and I'm like, "Where is religion?" Oh, it's just a type of person. Okay. I'm like, "Where's religion even in this? I don't understand." Do they tip less?
Here, this is actually the exact one. The Wikipedia article, so it has like a fucking full-on like split for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, for the most, I mean, does anyone else have something they really want to talk about with that? So, or
I mean,
because I'm down to keep talking.
I think we've pushed this hot button enough. So,
yeah,
I mean,
I think we talked about it like about as
That
much
was
as we
that was a lot of time.
can. We did take.
and hey, I think we got through most of it without calling trans people retarded. So, I mean, good job to us.
You just feel it.
Damn it.
You just blew the train.
I thought I did pretty good during that. Like,
Messed up.
I was impressed, Kyle.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kyle did a really good job, of not being Kyle.
okay, no, I was being.
I know,
If
Kyle.
they actually cared and wanted to enlist, they would have.
No, Kyle, I'm fucking
with.
with. I'm clearly fucking with you. Yeah. No, but like, okay,
That's
yeah,
all
just
the Kyle.
yeah, that is 100% an accurate thing. So,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't matter. Yeah. So quick little thing to talk about. It's pimping myself out here real fast. I wrote an article this week. And I had fun with it. It was technically my first article. I published it. I have like a nice little WordPress going on.
Alright.
So I'm gonna link that in the description of this video, and hopefully more people read it.
That saved me from looking in the.
I can.
It was a great article, and I highly recommend checking it out. Hydro, discuss your website hosting and setup at some point.
Kyle actually already did this
Relayed all of the
Yeah.
inventing
No,
I did as soon as I saw it.
I just said you were bitching.
No,
about
yeah,
it,
yeah. So just to
I
talk
see you
about
report
it,
this content.
just to talk about it real fast, is that this is a
Found out
Go ahead, I guess.
I do have a WordPress account and was able to like the article.
Yeah, but This was a WordPress, and I literally just use all of the default themes and stuff.
Okay, to be clear to our listeners, I use WordPress. I mean, I have a bunch of stuff against WordPress, like just I'm just open to security vulnerabilities, but that's just that it's got a huge attack surface, so that's just the way you live with a very nicely pre-built website system. Not a fan of their hosting.
Which for me, like, it's just a place where I can put stuff.
Well, yeah, it's free, right?
Yeah, it's free. So like that's the
So, yeah,
thing.
it's
Just
just
free. It's like the best free one that I could find.
The thing about websites on the internet is you're gonna get what you pay for or how much work you put in. So a free and easy website isn't always gonna be the best website.
No, like, and this is literally like the actual point of me making this WordPress is that because I am a journalism major, so I need to have some sort of example out there online of my ratings, and that's why this exists. That's really the only reason why it is here. Yeah, if there's anything that, like, you know, I can improve on with the WordPress thing, I'd be more than happy to do it. I really just don't know much about it, to be completely honest. I've never worked with anything like that before. And it's just not really something I would have ever done. I literally just was like, alright, there's these templates. Cool, this one looks cool. Alright, that's it. Done.
But yes, go check out the website. The write-up is superb.
Yeah, Kyle commented "We love Hydra" on it. Really appreciated it. Yeah. And then I put it on Facebook. He also commented "We love Hydra" on that. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. No one's gonna question this.
No, it's fine.
No, but yeah, so just to talk about what I even talked about in the article real fast is I got a bunch of backlash on the kind of strike global offensive Reddit for it.
Idiots who didn't actually do any more than read
they
the
read the title, but you know, whatever. I talked about our international teams in Counter-Strike doomed to fail, basically. And what I was referring to is that in history, a Counter-Strike team is basically judged by its major performances. You can win as many tournaments outside of majors as you want, but you're never going to be considered a top team in history if you didn't win a major. So, for example, it's like winning a Super Bowl or winning the World Series, right? Like, you could be the best football team in the world, but if you lose in the Super Bowl, you weren't the best team that year, and it doesn't matter. You know, you lost. When, like, the stakes were at its highest. So, what I go to talk about is that international teams have this thing where they are all communicating in English, and the thing is, none of their native tongues are English. That is a second or even, like, third language they learned, for the most part. And there just happens to be a thing where every single team that's won a major, all 5 of their starters spoke the same native language. So, there's, for me, I believe there's some sort of link there. And, you know, international teams haven't done so hot at majors. The highest they came is 3rd/4th. Because it is the way the tournament works. It's like a normal bracket style kind of thing. And if you lose, and if it was NCAA and you lost in the Final Four, you would come 3rd through 4th technically. So I don't know. I thought it was really cool. I even talked about it and said that, you know what? Yeah, I'm not even going to tell you what I go into. You got to read the article. Yeah.
Oh man, we just clickbaited you live.
Yeah, let's go. But you know, I had a lot of fun writing it, and I really look forward to doing more stuff like that in the future. And it was funny. I really did like arguing with people on the Reddit about that. So.
You the ones who didn't read?
Yeah, because like, alright, so.
This game isn't bad.
FaZe is so good, man! And it's like, first of all...
Literally said that there's only hope.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I had a line in there that says, if they're ever gonna do it, FaZe will. FaZe will be the ones. But, you know, whatever. I even talk about how good FaZe is in it.
Yep, it has a whole paragraph on how good FaZe is.
Yeah, I literally did. But, no, they didn't read it, apparently, because they looked at the title and was like,
I'm judging you off of this because I judge books by their cover.
Yeah.
Wait. Second.
Yeah, but like obviously that's gonna happen. So I mean I can't be too disappointed. It's just more funny than anything. But I don't know. I enjoyed it, and I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna put it on the Reddit again and see what happens.
Oh boy.
Not exactly sure what I'm gonna write about next, of course, but it will come. And I'm not like setting.
Right about my Rainbow Six team that I'm scrims for.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I'll be like, I just need all you guys. So I felt like a good deal with that was like kind of looked professional-ish. Because I didn't just refer to like Counter-Strike players by their aliases. I literally looked up all of their real names. Yeah, and did like the
alias in the quotes.
And did like the whole like deal like that. I'm like, yeah.
Did journalism legwork?
Right? Like you got to do that stuff, man. And if you want it to look right. So but you know, I'll stop talking about it now. But I just really enjoyed it. So
Hashtag self-promotion.
Yeah, I mean, it's just my fucking podcast and goes on my YouTube channel, being streamed on my Twitch channel. Hey, and when I put the YouTube video up, it goes to my Twitter. So, I mean, me self-promoting on here really doesn't do me any good. Like, I don't actually gain anything from this. It's just more of like me wanting to kind of keep up with what's going on, you know, with the podcast. Because every now and then I like to give a little update on things I'm doing. So that's the only update for the next 100 episodes.
Oh man.
But yeah, you know. That number is getting bigger and bigger, dude. Like it's getting...
I feel like the title is gonna be Kyle Hates Spiders. I'm really not sure.
It wasn't gonna be, but now that you said it, that sounds like an amazing title. Kyle dies in a fire. It's so great. Yeah. Good times, you know. Very, very good times. Alright, so let's... Oh. Yeah, also, Eric, bashing transmissions.
Yeah,
what?
because if you call transmission a tranny and then...
Oh. Oh.
Whatever.
Okay. Well, we're going to move on to the next topic here, which is what is the worst place to receive a $500 gift card to?
Future Shop.
Oh, what?
Did it.
Future Shop. Yeah.
Well, I don't... What's a Future Shop?
Yeah,
Best Buy, but it closed.
Oh.
Like last year, the year before. Yeah.
It was
literally-
Best Buy. It was bought out by Best Buy, and then it stayed open for like 5 years after that.
Yeah, they're all paired beside each other.
Do you want to
because-
know...
For the look of competition and just...
I've had a good answer for this. I think it'd be a really crappy thing to get a $500 gift card to a Tesla dealership.
Oh my god. Or just any car.
Yeah, any car dealership, but like...
Hey man, $500 off.
But like, Kyle, it's like, I can't actually do anything
If
with
you're
this.
buying the car, and
Okay, yeah, but if it's a Tesla...
But Kyle, no. When I say
something like
the worst place to get a gift card to, I mean like you get this gift card, right? If I was to receive a $500 gift card to Tesla, it would just
You
sit
can't
here.
prove I'm not going to buy a Tesla this year.
I'm gonna put a strong bet against it.
Probably not happen, actually. Yeah, you're right.
I've actually seen a good number of Teslas around my neighborhood.
Yeah,
I think I've seen like 2.
I've seen them.
we have so many in our area.
we have a few by me
I mean,
as well.
I'm
But,
not
At least in
right.
Canada High Tech.
Yeah. I'll see them starting next week.
whoop. Yeah. I don't know. It's a good old.
I was gonna say worst place would be like a custom computer place because it's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll be like $3,000.
Well, what about that USB stick over there? 500. Well, there you go.
Oh, a Citroen dealership. There we go. Something that's like... They're French, right?
I don't think you can even buy them in North America.
Exactly.
I don't think they bother
That's what makes it
importing
Oh
them.
my god.
That's what makes it even worse.
It's fair.
I know Staples because none of them ever fucking work.
Oh.
Yeah, they're French. There we go. It's perfect. They're French and they don't ship to North America. It's the worst car company. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that'd be horrible. Getting like a gift card to something in another country you can't have.
So, like, you know, most American sites where we have to buy our stuff from.
Yep.
Oh, Amazon.com. That'd be the worst. It'd be such bait.
Yeah.
Because you can't spend it on .ca.
Oh man.
Joking, because you can. You would be able to. And even then, I just ship it to like Ogdensburg or something and drive down. But
You know. See, Kyle, here's what you do. You just ship all of your stuff to me, and then you have to come visit me.
that's not wrong.
For me, what was it? $500 gift card? $500 gift card for Origin.
Oof.
That's basically like not having $500.
Just for me. Because, like, at least you guys could get games from them. None of these run on Linux.
Oh god.
I bought a headset on Amazon.com, had it shipped to a friend, and then paid for them to ship it to me. Because it was way cheaper on the American site. Even with the double shipping. Like...
Oh, you guys should check out that link.
I looked at both of them, and
The first one, and then the second one,
I just thought it was relevant somewhat.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll say relevant.
spelled color wrong.
Wait, what?
It's because they're Canadian.
Yeah.
Because we're correct.
It's because we're part of somewhere other than the U.S. in the world that speaks English.
Yeah.
Yeah, so wrong.
Okay, Burma. Fuck.
Oh man.
Yeah, Libya. What was the other one?
I don't know.
Burma.
Alright.
I don't know what's going on right now, so I'm just kind of waiting.
Countries that use your fucking measurement system. It's Liberia and yeah, Burma and you guys who still use that imperial bullshit.
Oh, that's what you were talking about. I had no idea.
I will agree. Imperial is bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
I will agree.
Yeah. So, on that note, though, guys, I think this is where the road ends for the night.
Oh man.
I think.
The road man,
mainly because I have to use the bathroom. I think this is where the podcast has to end.
Alright.
It's a totally reasonable thing because, you know, sometimes I'll leave you guys to control the podcast, but, you know, last time it happened, it lit on fire. Literally came back to it on fire. So,
I burnt down your house.
You did. I don't know how.
Mostly because there's a spider in it.
That makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you guys all for being on this week's episode, and thank you all for watching. This has been episode 186 of Background Noise. I really need to start thinking about what's going to happen for episode 200. Bye!